Okay, so I'm looking at all this stuff, and what is in your mind? What is the most unique thing on here? Because I mean, obviously the interactions with you, I think, are my top picks because I love spending time with you. But
Yay.
and I love the t-shirts and stuff. I think they're all great and they just bring back so many memories. And the sweatshirts, I still have my Bard sweatshirt. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Shout out.
So what for you, what is the most unique thing in the raffle that you have that you've got a hold of?
Sure. It's a tie. One is my mother as a bobblehead. I just think I had no idea that existed, and that just is obsessive to me. I just think that's hilarious. But really, I think the winner, I think the take-home item is your opportunity to have food poisoning. It's really pretty fantastic. Um, for only the price of a raffle ticket, you could maybe die. So, so what I'm saying, it's actually incredibly cool. And until I saw them, I didn't know it existed. This was something I had missed back in the day. But apparently Lucy and Renee were both on cereal boxes. They were like cover girls for cereal. It's like Honey Oats or something. And these are brand new unopened boxes full of cereal that's what, 25 years old. So personally, I don't think you should eat it, but I also think it's hilarious and amazing because it's so rare. So it's a set. You get both the box of Lucy cereal and the box of Renee cereal. And I'm just going to say it again. I don't really think you should eat it, but it's also not my business. What you do with the cereal is up to you. But yeah, I would say that's probably the weirdest slash most unique item. And part of me actually adores it. I think it's really funny because they don't even do that anymore, to my knowledge. Like I don't see celebrities on cereal nowadays. But Lucy and Renee both got to rock some, rock your breakfast world. But yeah, so it's in 20 years of charity events, I think that that's probably the most unique item I have ever given away. And I guess I'll just wrap up by saying just a giant thank you to Z Nights because we've now done this for more than 20 years, where every year I just gather all the Z Night things I can find and occasionally some other things. Like this year, we also have a Star Trek package from the stuff that I've done with Star Trek that's also available in the raffle. But this wouldn't exist without the Z Nights, who are wanting to be part of the greater good. We almost always have supported medical expenses for those who would otherwise be devastated, people that are dealing with terrible medical issues. And, we just give them something to brighten their day. We raise funds for multiple families each year. But this year is quite special in my heart. It's the only year that we have done this particular thing, which is earlier this year, my sweet pup of just almost 17 years passed away. And then he's been big in the Z Night community. He went to Z Night events with me when he was 7 months old. And he went to Z Night events with me just 6 months ago. And, he kind of has his own little fan club within the world. And, he's been to the Xena convention. He's been to the Z Night retreat. He has been all over the world and held by many a Z Night. But he passed earlier this year, and I wanted to do something to honor him and just honor the idea of the part that pets and animal companions play in our lives, and also acknowledge the idea that it's expensive. Medical care for animals is expensive and can utterly devastate a family just like it can for human patients. And a lot of people are forced to make a really terrible decision when they cannot pay a vet bill. And to be honest, particularly during COVID, it has become clear that animal companionship saved a lot of people's lives. So it's just another thing I wanted to amplify. So this year I have partnered with 3 different vets. All of the money that we raise is being divided amongst them to be used for their patients who otherwise would not be able to pay for their animal services and would have to make a terrible decision. So it could be anything from somebody can't afford their rabies shot, and so they have $100 to cover that, or it could be, big deal surgeries that are obviously much more money. So this year we know we will help multiple families, and I'm incredibly excited about it, both in general as a cause, but also because this year is quite special to my heart, and I wanted to honor the experience that I was able to have in such a sweet way. So please join us. My favorite phrase is having a great time for a great cause. And that's what I feel like we do every year. And you know, that's the meet and greets. Come have a great time with me for a great cause, or jump into the raffle. We have at least, you know, 20 plus items or 20 plus grand prizes we'll be giving away. So, you know, your odds are spectacular and it all goes to a great cause. So thank you in advance for joining.